Are we live? All right, there we go. We're live here. All right.
It's been like 2 months.
I know, right? Yeah, because we only do the big shows now, you know?
And in turn, that's only WWE shows because AEWs are just excruciating.
I know. I just,
Wow.
man, after that one, when we came back, I was just like, I can't
Yeah.
do fucking AEW shows, man. Because what was it? Double or Nothing we did?
Or was it All Out?
It was one of them. But like, I was like, I can't sit here for 7 hours and fucking watch these guys.
Whichever, because I think it was Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné, so that was All Out.
I was like one of the good.
Oh, All In. It was All In.
It was All In? That's really
it was All In, I think.
Yeah. Let's see what's happened since we've been. Oh, Cena's retired. That's been a hot button topic for people.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay with it. I would have just preferred a pinfall, but other than that, I was fine.
See, I expected him to pass out. I didn't think he would do the tap out. I thought he would pass out. This, like, all right, I guess.
Yeah.
It would have went over better had Gunther not tapped out to Jey Uso. That's my only issue is that.
Yeah, because now that's like everybody's like fucking like fuck you to Gunther as you tapped out.
Yeah.
You know, like when he comes out and does, although I love this version of Gunther where he just comes out and laughs at people and fucking, I love this version of him. It's so good. You know, the whole.
I thought Rey Mysterio was going to run out for the save last night, not Dragon.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, it's got to be the next retirement, but no.
Fucking Dragon Lee. I'm like, interesting.
Well, because the tag title run.
Well, yeah. Well, once they said it on the booth, I was like, there we go. You know, so I was like, great, we're gonna fucking kill Dragon Lee now. I was like, well, he's not really doing much. You know, so
yeah.
Oh, speaking of not doing much, I was just listening to a podcast clip about this, but apparently Mark Merrow getting rid of all of his wrestling shit, getting rid of it all.
I wonder what.
He said he got a new wife and he looked at the memorabilia room and is just, you know what, getting rid of it, closing that chapter of his life.
Fair enough.
One of the things he was selling was his original contract. And like,
which one are we talking? WCW, WWF?
WWE one. Yeah, WWF. Oh. And like, damn, if I would have known that, I would have emailed them to see how much that was, just for like, you know, for curiosity. Because that'd be a cool thing to fucking have. You know? I mean, because it's been reported that him or Warrior have the first ever WWF guaranteed money contract. You know? So like, that'd been cool as shit to have, man.
When they thought Mark Merrow was going to be a star for them. Oops.
I always liked Mark Merrow. You know, Johnny B. Bad, Mark Merrow. I always liked him. I just think he was mistreated. Well, I mean, the Sable thing kind of killed him. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, you go back and look at that power bomb, and it's just like the night Mark Merrow died. You know.
Yep.
But anything else big happened?
It was confirmed that Warner Brothers has like a 10% stake in AEW, but that's
I remember reading
that anyway.
I remember reading that, and the headline I read was it was like Warner Brothers has controlling stake in AEW, has 10%. I'm like, I don't think you know what controlling stake is.
No. No.
You know.
I don't think there's been. Tommaso Ciampa went to AEW.
Already a fucking champion. That's Tony Khan's new toy at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Ricochet apparently hated WWE.
Oh yeah, and apparently
he liked the people there. He just didn't like being on Raw and SmackDown and shit. You know? Sure. Which. I mean, considering some of the ways they booked them, I get it.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, when you look at... Well, although, no, I can't really.
Like, Ricochet, we're going to give you a WWE title match in Saudi Arabia. Fuck yeah! It's against Brock Lesnar. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me guess how this is going to go.
Let me guess. German suplex, F5. Who said anything about a German suplex?
Oh, did he not get German suplex in that match?
I have no idea, but I was just saying.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Probably. You know? I mean,
I don't think he got any offense in that match.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he did. I think he just got German suplex like 3 times, F5, and it was over. I don't know. It's been a while. I don't know. All right, so there we go. Let's get into it because we're probably going to be on the Rumble for a while. I did have an after segment plan, but fuck it because we're going to be on the Rumble. So let's get into it. We do have some games we're going to play, but since Nick hasn't been doing too well in eBay the last few fucking times you play, I put a little twist on it this time, and we'll get to that. Wait a minute, isn't that the game we start with? It came from eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Well,
unless something changed and I wasn't
there. It's been a while. I haven't done
that. That's fair.
So, all right. So we usually start with It Came From eBay. And traditionally, It Came From eBay is where I give Nick 3 items from eBay. And he has to tell me what's the highest, middlest, lowest in price. But, you know, he hasn't been doing
Can we, make middlest a word? Like, while we're at it? Like, that's...
And lately, Nick hasn't been doing too well in that game. You know, he's just been fucking up. So here's the twist I'm putting on it. I went and searched through eBay. And I was looking for some items, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read you 3 items, 2 of which are real, 1 of which completely fucking fabricated. And it's up to you to figure out which one is fabricated.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this could be anything.
It could be, you know. All right, so here's your first set of 3. Right?
Okay,
all right, your first set of 3 here. Let's see how this works. Hey, it could be easy, it could not be, you know?
So I have to pick the one that's not real.
You have to pick the one that's not real.
Okay.
All right? So your first 3 items. Your first one is the WWF Stone Cold Steve Austin 1999 Wired.com action figure. It is an action figure that connects to the internet, and you can control the Steve Austin action figure, make it say things, make it move just by using the internet.
Is it in box?
And it could be in the box. Who knows?
Okay.
You know, but this is 1999, so no telling how great this item is going to work. All right. Yeah. Next up is a 1988 WWF Etch-a-Sketch. You know, good old fucking Etch-a-Sketch. Back then, Etch-a-Sketch had like the screens you could put over the Etch-a-Sketch for like games or traces and everything. This comes with Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Macho Man Randy Savage attachments.
I'll help you sketch, brother.
Yeah, exactly. So you can sketch your Hogan, Warrior, and Randy Savage. And finally, we have the WWE Page Baby Onesie. At the time, Page's catchphrase was "Think Again." This onesie says "Stink Again." Which one of these items is completely fabricated?
Shit. Well, I know one for a fact is real because I follow a collector who has said item.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. I figure one of them was easy.
Yeah, but now I'm like, oh, wow. Because either of the others. But I'm going to say the Etch-a-Sketch is the fabrication.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Yeah. Oh, wait. There you go. You get a bell. I forgot. Yep. The Stone Cold Steve Austin wired figure is something I've seen a couple times on eBay. And yeah, the baby onesie I actually saw like a long time. I think when like the kid was born. You know. But yeah, the Etch-a-Sketch completely just made up off the top of my head.
Yeah, the wired figure, Fig Heel is his name, who collects like all wrestling action figures, and he did a video on the wired action figure. He's got one in box, and he's got a variant, I think, as well, out of box. But yeah, so I knew that one was real. And the Page onesie, I was like, I know, because there was at one time they made onesie, like baby onesies for fucking everything. Like, so yeah, it.
All right, I'm going to save the second set for last because that one's going to be the hardest one. Here's your next 3. All right, your next 3. It is a WWF 2000 can koozie that features Kurt Angle, and on it are the 3 eyes, you know, intelligence, integrity, and whatever the fucking third one is. That's it. That's all it is. Not much to it.
Okay.
The second one 1999. Remember the WWF Bend-Ems?
Yep.
Okay, the 1999 Bend-Ems electric body slam set. This came with 3 Bend-Ems, and you put one Bend-Em on the electric body slam set, and it would pick up one of the other Bend-Ems and body slam it. Yep. In the box. Yep. And finally, the WCW 2000. This was their response to WCW or WWE's version of this, by the way. This is the WCW 2000 Lucha Cookbook that features Conan, Rey Mysterio, El Dandy, and Silver King, featuring a slew of Mexican cuisine.
Okay. See, I'm torn between two because there's one I'm almost certain exists. Now,
I will be honest, when looking up all 9 of these, I'll just say all 9 because obviously 3 of these are fake.
Right.
When looking up all 9 of these, I was surprised that one of these, when I looked it up, was actually fucking real. I was like, holy shit, this was a thing?
Okay. I'm going to say the fabrication here is the Kurt Angle can koozie because in 2000, that was at the height of Steve Austin. So why would they have a Kurt Angle can koozie when you've got a dude slinging beer everywhere? And so, yeah, the can koozie.
You're wrong.
Damn. It was the Bend-Ems, wasn't it?
No, it was the WCW cookbook. Just fucking made it up. I was actually going to put a Jim Ross cookbook, but that's actually a fucking thing.
Yes, I think there's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's 2 WWE cookbooks and a Jim Ross cookbook.
Okay, all right, that's.
But yeah, the Bend-Em set is actually the one that I'm like, this is a fucking real thing.
Wow.
Yeah, that one I was stunned by. You know, like if we were playing the traditional one, I would have fucking brought that one up tonight.
Yeah, because see, that was my next. That was the one I was torn between. Was the can koozie?
I was looking at it and I was just like, how the fuck does this electric Bend-Em thing where I was looking at every picture they fucking had to figure it out. All right, this last one's going to be really hard, I'm telling you. All right.
Giggity.
Yeah. It's 3 VHS tapes from the WWF. Now, back then, WWF used to release a lot of VHS tapes. Some of them with kooky names. And I found some.
Okay.
One of them, completely fucking fake. Is it WWF the WWF Terminators 1995, or is it the WWF Best of Superheroes 1992, or is it the WWF Road Rager Tour 1998? 2 of these I've actually found on eBay. 1 of these I fucking just completely made it up.
Boy, and all 3 of them could definitely be real too.
And one of them I had to look at again to make sure, like, is that what it really says to make sure it's real? And I was like, yeah, okay, it's real.
See, when I look at them, there's one I'm like, okay, WCW had something similar, so I could see there being something like that. And then I'm like, it seems kind of weird to be that. WWF Terminators 95. That's the fabrication. It's not? Oh, fuck.
It was WWF Road Rager Tour 1998.
Oh, see, I thought that for sure was real because of Road Wild.
No, Road Rager, because it sounded like something that they would put out at the time, you know? But Terminator was the one that I was just like, that can't be real. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, I'll be son of a bitch.
I was thinking 95. Why would they come up with something called Terminator?
Exactly. Like, I was looking at that. So, yeah. So, which one do you like better? You like the price one or do you like the fabrication one?
I do kind of like this one.
You like the fabrication? All right, we'll go with fabrication for a while. All right. Yeah, because you got one this time, whereas like the last 2 times, you've been shit in the bed on all of them. You know? All right, so that's our new version of it didn't come from eBay. Ah, there we go. And now we're gonna move, and that went by quick. But now we move on to probably the staple game of our fucking show here, and that is the 3-word dance, where we give each other 3 words and we see if we can make the connection to the wrestler here, and you know what? I'll throw you a fucking freebie, I think, in my opinion, for the first one here. Your first 3 words being ball, BALL, dance, mob.
Brodus Clay.
No.
Ernest Miller.
No.
Chris Masters.
No. What?
Oh, the pack dance.
Oh, well. Yeah, ball, dance, mob. MOB, in case there's any mispronunciation.
Carmella?
No.
Hint.
Your hint being, hey, Jennifer, your hint being the only, this might give it away completely. The only WCW title match that this person ever got was in a movie.
Disco Inferno?
Disco Inferno. The disco ball? He dances? The mob. He was associated with the Mamalukes. Yeah.
Okay.
And the world title match in the movie, Mean Gene and Ready to Rumble, like tonight, Diamond Dallas Page will be defending the title against the Disco Inferno. I'm like, that's the only time that you'll ever fucking hear that sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So.
Okay. First 3 words of mine. And I may have done this one before. I'm not sure. North, family, helmet.
Josh Alexander?
Yeah.
Both of these pretty hard, I think, in my opinion. Let's go with this one. Count, lightning, anus.
Wait. Count, lightning, anus.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler.
Okay, that's going to need some explanation of how your brain got there.
Well, no, see, and I don't even think I have. Who was it that had anal bleeding on Raw? The commentary.
Oh, okay, that was Jim Ross.
Lawler. Okay, it was Jim Ross. It was like, wait, I think that was after I said
he also has anal bleeding.
And Booker T's just like,
what?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I need an explanation of how your brain went there.
Count, lightning, anus.
Mm-hmm.
Count. Santino Marella.
No.
Honky Tonk.
Believe it or not, I know how your brain got there on that one.
Honky Tonk Man.
No.
Hint.
Your hint being man. This person has been associated with 2 of the most iconic groups in wrestling history.
X-Pac.
Count 1, 2, 3. Lightning, he was known as the Lightning Kid before 1, 2, 3 Kid. And anus, he actually tore his anus doing a Bronco Buster at an indie show, like back in, I think, like 2015 or some shit like that. Yeah, he actually did that. So, Hey, Diana.
My next 3 words: Ohio, flurry, heat.
Jake Christ.
No.
Sammy Callahan. Okay, good. Ohio.
And it's not Dave Christ either. So
fuck it, I didn't even know the other one's name. But if it wasn't those 2,
I think it's Dave. I think
I was gonna say if it wasn't those 2 fuckers, I doubt it was the other one.
Yeah.
what's the like? Is it Dolph Ziggler?
No.
Okay. Ohio, Florida, Heat. JTG?
No.
Okay. Ohio. Oh, Al Snow.
Yeah, there you go. Ohio Valley Wrestling, a Snow Flurry, and Sunday Night Heat.
I was thinking he's from Lima, Ohio. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that too.
Either way, it got me there. All right, here you go. My last one here. Wire. Artist. Kidnap.
Dustin Rhodes?
No.
Owen Hart?
No.
Sting?
No. Wire?
Heidenreich?
No. Wire?
Hey.
Artist? Kidnap.
Fuck. A hint.
Let's see if you can get there with this. The Velveteen Dream.
Dexter Lumis.
Dexter Lumis. Wire, because when he was Samuel Shaw, he carried the piano wire. Yeah. Artist, he was the tortured artist for a bit. Yeah. Kidnapped, he did the whole kidnapping Miz thing. You know, man, we're on it tonight, man.
Okay, my last 3 words.
I spoke too soon. This will probably be the one that fucks me.
I think you'll get there, but it might take you a bit.
Okay.
So, outlet.
Outlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Alabama.
Hardcore Holly?
Damn it. Outlet, plug, Sparky plug, How Do You Like Me Now, and Alabama Slam.
What other wrestlers from fucking Alabama that we know of?
I didn't see. I guess I should have figured that, but
I would have used a different word if I were you.
See, I thought about that when I was writing about it. I was like, no, I think that's clever enough. Outlet, like, that would be good.
I was thinking with Dexter Lumis, I almost used Dream instead of Kidnap, but I was like, I think I'm basically spoon feeding that one to him if I do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It would have been the same. I would have had to hint on that.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have got.
All right. So that was our games we like to play here. We did a new twist on eBay, and we, of course, got our 3. And we were on fucking. We got to start figuring out some ways to make 3-word dance art. That was probably the best we ever did in that fucking game.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that was the best we've ever done. So let's get to it. The Riyadh Rumble.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Well, no, they were in Jeddah when they did the Greatest Royal Rumble. That's right.
Oh, man, I watched that the other day and just forgot how good that was.
I've been watching bits of it before bed each night.
Yeah.
I'll put on a little bit to fall asleep. It's not bad.
I like the Greatest Royal Rumble, man. It was a good one. All right. So the Royal Rumble, of course, took place in Riyadh. And, like, before we even talk about the matches or anything, I want to talk about, like, fucking who the fuck did they hire to construct this damn arena in 20-something days?
Good question.
Holy fucking shit. Because I'll be honest, I didn't think they were going to make it.
No, I didn't.
You know?
I see, if I was in Saudi Arabia and they're like, oh, the Royal Rumble's coming, blah, 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 and they haven't built the stadium yet, I'd be like,
Well, looks like we ain't going.
Yeah, I ain't going. If that's not built, like, what? Like, I'd be sketchy about that, but.
Yeah, but they did it.
Yep.
Now
they're tearing the stadium down. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. They are actually currently tearing it down.
Those crazy Saudis.
They got the money, man.
And I want to mention this because, like, I've been on a rant on this show before about it, about pre-show matches and everything. Yeah, Nick messages me and says, hey, good news. They've added 2 pre-show matches. I'm like, finally, fucking A, man. So, like,
we got to hear Nakamura's music. That was it.
Oh, yeah, goody. So Nick messaged me and says, "Hey, they've added 2 pre-show matches," and tells me what they are. I'm like, "Fucking A." So I come down here an hour early.
Yeah, it was Wyatt versus MFT, and then
so I
Machine Guns and Nakamura versus Grayson Waller and the New Day.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I was like, "Fucking A, man! I'm gonna finally get to see some, pre-show match. I'll have to sit and watch this video package bullshit." Finally, it's like 25 minutes left before the show, and I'm like, "Are we gonna get to the fucking matches or what?" That was like 15 minutes towards the show. I'm like, "All right, Nick, what the fuck's going on?" He's like, "I think they're dark matches." I was like, "I hate this fucking company." I had to sit through this whole fucking pre-show. Oh my god. Anyway, I did write down there's no one fucking there, but apparently that wasn't the case.
Well, I'm hearing different things because they say that it was because of the lighting, but I've also read in-person reports that say most people came in after the women's run.
Okay.
There were a number of people there.
I did like how they use the lighting, though. Apparently, they're not going to use it anymore, though. Because I like it. So.
There were a number of people there outside the stadium, basically waiting until the women's was done. That's another thing.
That's another question I wish somebody could answer for me. Is like, it's against their religion and whatever that the women can't be scantily clad. Okay, whatever. That's their deal. They still let them come and wrestle as long as they're covered up. How come the men get to wrestle scantily clad?
Good question. Also, a good question, have they not factored in that the skin-tight, full bodysuits are more revealing than most of the gear that they wear?
JC Kane, hello.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega looked like she didn't give a fuck.
Although I heard they wouldn't let her do the devil's kiss.
Not surprising. Not surprising. But look at even Zelina Vega's. It was just like you did the bare minimum that you had. Dude.
I know, you just put on a body, bunch of regular shit over it.
Yeah.
So did Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch put on a regular gear and put pants on and said, "Fuck it."
Yeah. So Lucas kind of looked regular too. Like,
she said like there was a miscommunication. She had to buy her shit off Amazon. Yeah, she said there was a miscommunication, and she said she had to buy some shit from like another store, or like the pants or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. All right, Women's Royal Rumble. Here we go. First thing I wrote down, I was like, if Charlotte wins from number 1, I'll have another child. And just so you know, at around that 45-minute mark, I was getting a little scared.
I didn't think. See, once the winner came out, the eventual winner, I was like, if Bianca Belair doesn't show up, then probably that's the winner right there. And then once number 30 came, there was no Bianca. Which, holy fuck, how long does it take to get over a broken finger?
Maybe there's other issues we don't know about.
But weird. I mean, well, maybe she's got one in the oven too. I mean, Taz hasn't been on TV.
That's true.
So
Charlotte's standing in the ring, just looking at the WrestleMania sign, and it's quiet. And I just said out loud, "There's nobody down here." By the way, I'm watching it. I didn't watch this live, by the way. Like usually, I watch it live on camera. I just watched it by myself.
Right.
And I said out loud to no one. I was like, "Alexa Bliss is number 2," and then get it. I was like, "There it is."
I did the same. I was sitting on I was watching. I'm like, Charlotte's number 1, guaranteed. Alexa Bliss is number 2.
Oh yeah,
there she is. And I'm like, of course.
And
then as Alexa's coming down, I'm like, they're not going to do a thing until number 3. And sure enough, they didn't do jack shit until Kiana James at number 3.
Kiana James with the skirt, with the bodysuit, which I thought was fucking great.
She
could have just worn the bodysuit, but she put the skirt with it.
Yeah, I was quite impressed by Kiana James throughout this whole thing.
Okay, I was going to save it for later, but since you brought that up, out of everybody who competed in the Royal Rumble this year, I think Kiana James impressed me the most.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. I think I wrote it somewhere down here, so forgive me if I mention it again, but like the announcers did not put it over at all.
No.
They didn't put like, "Oh, look at Kiana in there doing this and that, man." But like, fucking Sol Ruka and Charlotte, they fucking built up like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Fuck Julia. Can we just push Kiana instead? Because I think that was like after that moonsault she did.
They don't give a fuck about Julia anywhere.
I have that down here. Nia at number 4 tells me she ain't winning. Oh yeah, here's another Kiana note. Kiana showing up tonight. Ivy, comma, I guess.
I liked Ivy's Fallout gear, even though I'm not a big fan of the show and didn't play the game.
I didn't even realize it was Fallout gear, and I watched the goddamn show.
Yeah, if you look close, yeah, it's Fallout.
But I will say, Ivy did give a good kick tonight. I did like the fucking. Oh, I was shocked when Lola Vice came out that she was kind of over Saudi Arabia. I guess fucking Saudi Arabia loves big booty women too, and we just don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
They popped when she started shaking it too. So
yeah, but Stephanie Becerra can't do the devil's kiss. But oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, dance, Nia, because Nia started doing the dance. I was like, fuck.
I'm glad I missed that.
Why must you hate on everything I love?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and I wrote down here, if Kiana wins tonight, I'll be good.
Kiana Simone drop to Nia was fantastic.
Yeah, and fucking again, nobody put it over.
No, nothing. It just.
Yeah, like the announcers weren't like, oh my God, incredible. Nothing. But Charlotte's been in there for 15 minutes now. Yeah, fuck, man.
Gee. I like the callback to Nia and Candace.
Oh yeah, when they met back up. Yeah. Oh yeah, what the fuck is this? I know they changed their music, but still, what the fuck is this music for Jordan Grace? This is
they changed it. What I read is that they changed it because the siren was too close to on breakers. But why couldn't you just drop the siren?
Yeah,
I especially liked the old music that.
Yeah, you can just put like a
guitar riff in there, like I don't know. It's like they changed Stephanie Vacquer's music. I'm like, but why? What? Why?
I just wrote down, man, damn, Nia should have been in there longer, and Bliss for that matter.
That's something that bothered me. They essentially did the same spot 3 times.
Oh, they're like
Charlotte eliminates. Yeah, like the only one that wasn't really an accident was Liv and Raquel.
Yeah,
but Kyrie and Asuka, Charlotte and Alexa. I'm like, what? Oh, not much. See, Triple H is like, oh, fans shouldn't be critics. Well, when you're putting shit out like that, how can we not? Like,
the friend hitting the other friend and eliminating them. I just think they're neat.
Apparently, like, gee.
Where am I at here? Becky. Oh yeah, Becky not giving the belt to Jessica and then giving it to the other ref. I thought was pure genius.
I popped for that.
Yeah. I was like, okay, that was good. I gotta give her that.
Jessica, I popped for that.
Yeah, and Sol Ruka is like 450 clothesline, so impractical, but so cool too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I loved Roxanne Perez's Shigo gear from Kim Possible.
Oh, was it Kim Possible?
That was Shigo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was unaware of that. Okay. Terrible Fez press by Maxine. What happened, Maxine? You turned this off.
Lost the belt.
I know, she turned this off. We're like, fuck, Maxine can go. And then you come into the Rumble and we're like, damn it.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, like
and we didn't even have either Bella yet. Great.
Yeah. You know?
Great.
But I will say, Maxine's kip up. Like when she does that kip up and does the like fucking I love that. That's like my favorite thing she fucking does. And then when Maxine came out, I'm sitting down here alone watching it. I was like, let me guess. Natty's out next? You know, and then no one behold.
I was surprised she was Natty though and not Natalia. I was like, ooh.
Oh, I was.
Legend time.
Yeah, they set that up on fucking Raw.
Yeah, but still. See, you say they set that up on Raw. The thing with that was, because I was at Raw in Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't hear it in the building. We couldn't hear jack shit that Natalia or Maxine were saying because the boos were so loud. Same with Gunther's interview. Couldn't hear jack shit.
Oh, well,
Javon Evans and that thing with Byron. We were all just booing the fuck out of him because the Red Sox took.
Oh, I was like, why are
Like,
you not booing Devon Evans?
booing the fuck out of him. Like, he was like, and you couldn't hear him, but you could see his face, like, like he just had this, like, oh, oops, yeah.
And then I wrote down, now is about the time you should have been eliminated, Nia. Oh yeah, Kiana also the bump machine tonight. She just kept taking everybody's finisher and just rolling to the side and shit.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Yeah, because that was around when she got the Oblivion, because Liv came in, and then Liv did the Three Amigos. Grace hit the back fist, and then there was the double code breaker, and then a double clothesline before Lash came out, and then. When the crowd started chanting "whoop that trick," I was like, when did the Saudi fans become marks? Like, what happened here? Like, how?
You mentioned the whoop that trick. I wanted to mention before that, like, this is a pet peeve with the crowd, and like, yeah, fucking, I wrote it down probably 2 other times, but that fucking one chant that fucking pissed me off. But this CM Punk chant was one thing that we had to go through for fucking 10 years. But like, when there's a match going on, and in this case, the Women's Royal Rumble, and we as in like the crowd, we start chanting shit that just has nothing to do with the match. It just fucking pisses me off. And
I thought I was hearing things when they started doing that.
Ole. Yeah, ole, ole.
Were at one point they going Roman Reigns?
I heard ole, ole.
Yeah, but I thought at some point too they were going Roman Reigns during the women's and like CM Punk as well. Like there were just chants that had nothing to do with. I was like, what?
I heard the ole. I didn't hear Roman Reigns. I may have to go back and watch it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I swear they were irrelevant chants. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Oh, and yeah, Jordan Grace didn't last long in this. And then I wrote next to it, Apollo Crews effect.
Yeah, I see.
And for the 4 people, well, now 3 people watching, for those of you who don't understand what I mean by Apollo Crews effect, Apollo Crews, who was signed to WWE, and within like 3 months, he was called up to the main roster, and look at the shit he's done since. Yeah, he got a U.S. title run and an Intercontinental title run, but still, he's been treated very poorly since he's been called up. So every wrestler that
job to Kit Wilson for Raw in Toronto.
Well, yeah, but every wrestler that gets called up prematurely, I now like to call the Apollo Crews effect. And I think Jordan Grace is on the cusp of that.
I do too. And I almost wonder if they were worried about Joe Hendry being on that cusp, and that's now why he's the NXT champion. Because I suspect that might have something to do with that. But it was around here. I have it noted, Zelina at 16, subtle gear, wink, wink. Like, it's like she didn't give a fuck.
She just put the bodysuit on, just put her other gear on top, and just said, all right, we're good.
I wonder if that was just like, Alistair can't be in the men's? I don't know, man. And that apparently had to do with his tattoos. There's a tattoo he's got that is against.
See, again, so why don't the men have to wear bodysuits?
And it's like with Mysterio, notice how there was no cross on the mask. That was because of religious reasons as well. So like it doesn't, there's certain things it's like, okay, so you hold standards here, but not here. And then there's this and not that. And
and here's where I wrote it down. Commentators aren't putting over Kiana.
Mm-hmm. And that was because then Raquel came out and then she was eliminated even before Chelsea Green could get out at 18. Yep.
And then like Raquel and Lash were about to fucking square off, and I was getting excited. I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then they fucking broke it up. Oh man, I like how Chelsea backhanded fucking Liv Morgan.
And then Alba's save. This
I know. Once I saw that save,
I was like,
oh, Chelsea's gonna win this.
Yeah, me too.
Like
I was like, oh. Yeah. And then, yeah.
The amount of crickets I hear when Julia comes out is deafening. I just thought that was good. And why did
even when her music hit, I was like, who is this? And I was like, oh, right, it's Julia.
What happened to Money in the Bank?
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
why did all the Asians do the Spider-Man meme?
Okay, so Io, Asuka, and Julia did that because of Stardom. And that was because of, or was it Stardom that what's his face that started Marigold had? Is that the same dude?
You're asking me about Stardom. I don't have the slightest fucking idea.
Okay, well, whatever. It's because they were part of the same group in Japan as to why they did that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like I see, we're skipping ahead a little bit, but like I saw online later, like somebody showed El Grande Americano in original, and they showed the Spider-Man meme, and they're like, ha ha ha. And I was like, so we're just gonna forget that Io, Asuka, and fucking Julia did this like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, 3 hours, but
whatever, you know what I mean. And I forgot who came out for it, but Wade Barrett was like, pyro for a Royal Rumble engine.
Rhea.
Who was it?
It was Rhea Ripley.
Pyro for a Royal Rumble engine. You know that's got to be special. And I'm like, didn't Charlotte just have fucking pyro at number 1?
Commentators were on it. That's sure. They were.
Where the fuck were you, Wade?
Yeah.
I just wrote down green. Man, fuck. That's all I wrote down.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but at least Rhea did the salute. When Rhea did the salute, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea was eliminated. I was like, oh, damn.
JC Jane came out to fucking crickets, but once she got in the ring, I think she hit that knee. She got a JC chant.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of shocked by that. I was like, I'll be damn, impressive. She came out to nothing, got herself over. And speaking of revealing fucking suits, yeah, she was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wear the thinnest fucking thing I can. What is this?
And white at that, fucking sheer white.
Yeah,
here we go.
I mean, yeah, at least Tiana's was like the same style, but it had color, so you couldn't really, What did I write down here? Bella's entrance. They showed
it was Nikki Bella at 25.
Oh, that's right. Bella's entrance. They show the back of a fan's head. Like Bella came out and you just see this. They show like a fan's head and it's just that. I was like, great cutaway there. Yeah. Great cutaway there, Lee.
That's really fitting there, Lee.
That was good. Okay, I'm gonna give you that one.
Over here for the next little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Now I know you give Nikki Bella a lot of shit, but she did hit a sweet tornado DDT on whoever the fuck it was.
Yeah, at least she could do that right.
Yeah. Julia's out. Good. That's all I wrote. I was just like, good, she's out. I don't have to worry about her no more. Nice double DDT by Kalani Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Unique elimination on Asuka. But
Michael Cole.
What you just pointed out, I guess it's no longer unique. Yeah.
Well, and I liked when Michael Cole was like, Kyrie. That was good.
And again, I'm sitting there, number 29. The fucking countdown starts. I was like, let me guess. Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time. Oh, yeah, Brie mode. And I was just like, really? Were we really clamoring for Brie Bella? Listen, I like Brie Bella.
Apparently, they were in Riyadh.
Yeah, they loved her there.
Holy fuck. I was like, what?
Yeah, and I remember how were the Bellas so over in Saudi Arabia?
Michael Cole was doing everything he could to not say Daniel Bryan's name. Like, everything he could. It was like, oh, dude, like, what? Yeah, and even though I knew it was going to be, it's Tiffy time at number 30, I was like, please be the hair whip. Please be the hair whip. No. Please be the hair whip. It's Tiffy time. I was like,
I will gladly take
Liv. Although, yeah, I'll say I was like, I popped when Liv won because I was like, okay, good.
But yeah, once Tiffany Stratton came out, Chelsea Green was gone at that point. I was just like, it's either going to be Liv or Raquel. You know? And then once Raquel went out, I was like, yeah, fucking, we might as well. Sol Ruka and fucking Tiffany Stratton should just leave the ring now.
Yeah, that's where I was too. It was like,
but beautiful soul snatcher on, I believe it was JC Jane. And Tiffany came out, I knew it was done. Overall, fun Rumble, kind of predictable towards the end. Even with 12 people in there, I was like, Liv Morgan. You know, 4 stars.
4 stars for me too. I would say this is the better Rumble of the two.
No shit.
Despite the predictability factor at the end. And like it was a lot. I hope you get what I mean by this. It was a lot cleaner. It didn't seem as clunky. The men's just seemed there was stuff that just seemed out of place. Like we'll get to what I
we'll get to it.
What I mean by that.
Yeah. But yeah, the women's, yeah.
Oh hell.
Yeah. Next up, Gunther, the career killer. They should drop the ring general thing, just so we're clear. I think Nick's frozen here. Hold on. Nick? You're frozen? Hello? All right, hold on. I'm going to remove him. All right. We're going to wait for Nick to come back here, and then we'll get on with our next match. Ah, there he is. He's back. There he is.
There we go.
I
don't know what happened there.
I just saw you freeze, so.
Yeah, so, but where were we at? We were talking about...
We're about to go with Gunther.
Yeah.
And I said they should just drop the ring general thing and just make him the career killer. I know they trademark the career killer thing, but now it comes up career killer, the ring general, Gunther. I'm like, come on, man. Stop adding nicknames to it.
It's a hat on a hat.
Exactly, you know. But Gunther taking on AJ Styles. If AJ Styles loses, his career is done. You know, like the Saudi crowd to me sometimes it is very reminiscent of a Japan crowd, by which I mean like they're very quiet. Yeah, they're very quiet unless they really love something. Mm-hmm. You know, then they'll get really into it. But like, for AJ Styles and Gunther, there was like one group of people who were just like, you know what, we're in. And it was just that one fucking group of people. Yeah. And the camera had to keep pulling out just so they could show that group of people who gave a shit. They were the only people standing up.
The rest of the people were still filing in from outside because they knew that the women's rumble was done.
They were popping for everything, man. They're like arm drag. Like that's what they were doing. Fucking Gunther locks in a headlock.
They were more than happy to be there.
Exactly, man. What is it? Oh yeah, and then Michael Cole said 25,000 here tonight. I was like, right.
Yeah, where?
You mean 25,000 in the city?
Well, that's the thing too. It was only 17,000 the night before for SmackDown at the same venue, but suddenly the capacity is 25.
Well, to be fair, maybe people didn't want to come to fucking SmackDown.
People didn't want to go to the Rumble either, by the sounds of it. Jeez.
We all go to Royal Rumble tomorrow. I'm not going. I could go for a Rumble. What else I got? Reversal. Oh, good reversal to the Styles Clash. Oh my God. Even Saudi does that stupid fucking song. And this right here was basically just the John Cena match. Take out John Cena with
the tap.
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
You know, but it was still an okay match. It was nice seeing fucking AJ Styles one more time. And it's funny because like I've technically followed AJ Styles' career without even knowing it. Because like I watched WCW at the end. I remember watching the last episode of Nitro and like I had no idea that AJ Styles was on there until like later in life. I was like, oh shit, I did watch him on WCW. Watched him in TNA. Read about him in Japan. Then he fucking came to WWE. I'm like, shit, I have followed this cat's career his whole life.
Yeah.
So it was nice to get to see him fucking, head out and everything. So I don't know. I gave it 3.5, maybe just for sentimental value.
I gave it 3.5 as well. I don't see what everybody online is talking about in the wall. This match was 5-7. Like it was all right. It was basically the Cena match without the smile and tap out. And so when I started regularly watching, it was 2004. So this was like still TNA wasn't. I don't think they were on cable yet. I think they were still on
They were
Fox
probably on
Sports.
Fox Sportsnet in America, that is.
So the way I discovered AJ was via the weekly pay-per-views. Like I remember X Division AJ before like the King of the Mountain and before like going through that. I mean, I was watching more of AJ Styles and TNA than I was WWE at one point. Because at one time I was only able to watch SmackDown. We only had like our satellite package. It was only SmackDown we got. We didn't have the package that would include whatever had Raw on it until later on. So it was nice to see AJ go out, but it was also nice to be at what ended up being his last Raw versus Punk. And even after the cameras went off the air, like he thanked everybody for being there, and they did this whole exchange and the hug and all this shit. So yeah, it was nice to. I mean, I don't know how I feel again about Cena and Styles within 6 weeks of each other, but I kind of saw it coming with AJ too when they're like, here's Styles versus Nakamura for a half an hour on Saturday night's main event. I was like,
yeah,
he's done. And then when they announced Styles versus Punk, like even in the building, people were like, oh no, he's going to retire. Like that was the chatter.
Oh, Nakamura.
Commercial break.
Once they were just like, we're doing Nakamura and Styles for Saturday night's main event. And I was just like, that was like a okay type of moment. But then once you watch the match, it's like, fuck, he's done. You know, but it was a good match though. I enjoyed it. Next up, we had Drew McIntyre, defending the WWE Undisputed Championship against Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn never lost a match in fucking Saudi Arabia. That's about to change. A tad disrespectful to that loud meter for Drew McIntyre. Came out, it's like that fucking big. I was just like, all right, did we really need that for him? I think that was a little mean, but whatever. Yeah. What is this? He's taking the he's taking the crowd out of the match, and I'm just like, really? He did that? You feel like he did that, huh? Right. I was like, yeah, Drew did that.
It was more likely it was MBS that took the crowd out of the match.
Yeah.
He's the one that probably got them there, and he's the one that took them out too. Thanks, government.
And then this fucking chant, fucking Sami, oh fucking Christ!
It still makes me not to want to listen to Daddy Cool by Boney M, and I really like Boney M. So stop the fucking stupid chant.
Here was the fucking quote. You thought the quote by fucking Wade Barrett in the Women's Rumble, like, oh, pyro in a fucking Rumble. Here's the quote of the night. It was fucking Drew McIntyre fucking power bombs Sami Zayn through the fucking table, and I shit you not, Wade Barrett's like, you know, these tables, they rarely collapse. I'm like, the fuck? They collapse every goddamn week.
Even when they started the reinforced LED table, they went the 1 week where it didn't actually break, and then the next week it starts breaking again. It's like, and then McIntyre put Cody through the front of it. It's like, what? Like, what?
That's fine. Okay, it's reinforced, but okay, they can still get through it. Okay, that's fine. But when fucking Wade Barrett tacks on the fucking, like, oh, these rarely collapse. I'm like, they collapse every goddamn fucking week.
And then Braun broke one. Didn't it collapse on Raw too? And they had to put it back together?
No, he flipped it over.
Okay, he just flipped it. Okay.
Yeah, but
even still, though, like,
oh my God. That was like the quote of the night, man. I couldn't believe that. I was like, you did not just say that. Please tell me you said that on your own and nobody fed that to you. That is unbelievable. Fucking, this to me was like, again, let's do a Gunther squash match. Well, let's take out Gunther and replace it with Drew McIntyre.
See, you know, this was any Drew versus Sammy match.
I don't know. I wasn't. If you notice, I did not write down one move. You know, it's all just like bullshit, gaga, and the quotes and everything. 2 stars.
3 for me. It was fine. To me, it was basically the same as every other Sami Zayn Drew McIntyre match. Sammy gets his high spots in. Drew kicks out. There's that flurry at the end where it's like, oh, Sammy might do it. Claymore. Drew wins. All right.
But You know, I'll give it 2.5 just because of the fucking Wade Barrett line.
I'm glad that Drew is actually getting a run of it with the belt when there's fans in attendance.
Yeah.
Because I was worried when he first won it from Cody. It was like he's dropping it back to Cody at the Rumble. That's they just wanted to mix it up a bit, like when Edge cashed in Money in the Bank and then Cena beat him for it 3 weeks later. Like they just wanted to shake things up, but apparently not. And hopefully they don't go the predictable route and just have Cody win the Elimination Chamber.
Well, it looks like Jacob Fatu's in the mix too, so they might
see. I hope they do the triple threat and crown Jacob. If they're doing the triple threat route now, that triple threat's going to main event night 1 if they do it, because Punk and Reigns is main eventing night 2. There's no way it's not. Punk finally gets the true WrestleMania main event.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I mean he's gonna lose, but that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But fucking the tables rarely break. I just couldn't believe it. If somebody, again, you know, because I know sometimes they feed them lines. If somebody fed them that line, I just want to light that person on fire.
Oh, so it was probably Triple H for Unreal.
Hey, say that the tables rarely collapse. The tables rarely collapse.
And then, like, the Unreal footage just going to be H busting a gut laughing and, like, Bruce Pritchard falling out of his chair. Like, they just ribbed him on purpose.
It's going to be my quote. It's going to be like, they break every fucking week. You know?
That'll be Bruce's cutaway, the interview. They break every fucking week. They have for 40 years.
And we got him to say it live on pay-per-view.
He's been here a long time. He didn't even realize we were ribbing him.
You know, timeout. You know, speaking about Unreal, you know, after Unreal Season 2 came out, there was a picture online going around that was just like, these 4 people need to be fired immediately. And it was Ed Koskey, Road Dogg, Michael Hayes, Bruce Pritchard. And it was because of what they did in Unreal Season 2. And like, Ed Koskey, I really don't pay attention to him when he's on screen. So like fucking whatever. Michael Hayes, the only thing that he really said that offended me was the Chelsea Green comment. And fucking Bruce Pritchard, like, what the fuck did he do in Season 2? Really, that
I don't know what
anybody.
Road Dogg basically proved he's useless, though. Like, what?
I will admit that line that he said that people point out, where he's just like, "Okay, if we give it back to Chelsea, then what do we do?" He's just like, "I admit, I don't know."
Yeah.
Like, at least he admitted, like, "Okay, if we do that, then I have no fucking clue."
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at least he could have been like, "Okay, we give it back to her, and then we have her feud with Vega." And
why take it off her to begin with?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I was lost on. Why did you take it off her to begin with, just to give it right back? Like, and take it off her again to give it to Julia, which has done sweet fuck. Like, when do they admit that they were wrong to call? You speak about Grace being called up too early. Julia was called up too early. They did not.
At least she was like over with the NXT crowd.
Yes, but how over was she? Like, I mean, she could have, and especially now, they could use her there.
She was more over there than she was on fucking SmackDown. You know? At least Cricket didn't fucking... The goddamn Crickets go get a hot dog when she comes out. You know? All right. I had mentioned that Unreal thing real quick. All right, now the main event. Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble. Obafemi making his debut in the Royal Rumble at number...
They went ape shit for him, too.
And that's something we haven't been able to talk about. I don't know. Do you love the fucking Oba walk?
Yes.
Yeah, the fucking...
Oh, like, if I have, like, a good, like, straight, long walkway wherever I am, like, if I'm in the hallway or whatever, and, like, I have headphones in, I switch to Oba's music, and I start doing the... Because I'm like, that's fucking great. I fucking love it.
Do you still have to use the cane to walk?
If I'm going to be walking distances, or I know I'm going to be walking a lot in a day, I always have it with me. Otherwise, I keep it in my vehicle, and then it's there if I need it. It's been helpful when it's been icy and shit out. Like, I'm just like, I got like extra here. But
gotcha.
Yeah,
because I was thinking, how would the Oba walk work with the cane? You know? But yeah, Oba at number 1. I went into this with Nick, and like, I was very skeptic about putting Oba in the Royal Rumble because I think if you put somebody like Oba Femi, who his whole thing in NXT was the ruler, I think if you put him in the Rumble, I think he should win it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were able to prove me wrong in this because he got eliminated by the right person, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah.
And Braun Breaker at number 2, well, supposed to be.
Here's my thing.
Another favorite toy came out, the Masked Man. I just think they're neat.
My thing with Braun, and this might be a hot take, but after his title match with Punk, he's not quite ready. I don't think. Not in ring, not yet. He's just about there, but I think it was the right move not pulling the trigger on him that match. As to who that Masked Man is, I'm going to say it's Seth Rollins. Because he keeps talking about how he wants to be ready for WrestleMania, and I can't see any other direction for Braun. Like maybe if it was Jake Paul, but then I don't see Jake versus Logan Paul with that quick a build either.
When people brought up Jake Paul, I was like, damn, that's actually an interesting twist. But then I saw a different angle of the footage, and he doesn't have the shape.
Okay.
In my opinion, Jake Paul is kind of a beefy type of guy,
he is,
and he's not that beefy.
No, I don't know. I can't see it being Theory or Logan because there would have been more emphasis on one of them winning. Like it just.
Logan Paul didn't make the Final Four.
True, but it just.
And I don't think it's Seth because Paul Heyman was so dead set on it being Seth. But it is WWE, and they like to disappoint us. So, and I even wrote down, wow, Oba number 1 and Braun number 2. This should be interesting. And then that got taken away from me real quick.
And then Solo. And I was like, oh no. Okay. I see what we're doing here.
No, Solo came out because I was afraid of the same thing too. I was like, great, we're going to do the fucking Diesel spot. He just runs through like 9 other people. But then Solo came out. I was like, okay, they're not going to do that to Solo. Then another one came out. I was like, okay, perfect. Woo. And then it happened.
Then he dumped Rusev, and then he dumped Solo, and then...
Okay, hold on. Where is it at? Okay, Rey Mysterio came out, and I'm like, how many times do you enter a Royal Rumble before you just fucking give up and just stop? Like, let's pretend that... Let's live in wrestling's not a work land for him, man. We think it's all real. Rey Mysterio won a Rumble back in 2006. It's 20 fucking years later. And he's still like, this is the year I'm going to do it again. Like how many, eventually I just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Do it. Y'all go ahead. No, you can have a spot. No, fuck it. Give it to somebody else. I'm good. Here's the other one. Rusev comes out to no fucks given, and then I was like, oh, if Rusev didn't regret coming back to WWE, he does now.
Yeah. 619 to Rusev, and then Oba dumped him, and then dumped Solo, and then Oba no-sold the 619. Like, he hit that one to the midsection, he's just like, this kind of snickers. I'm like, okay, there goes Ray.
And then Oba's standing alone in the ring, the fucking countdown comes, and fucking always ready. I laughed so goddamn hard. I laughed so fucking hard knowing Matt Cardona was coming out. I was just like, fuck this, man. But he's not the poorest bastard in here. The poorest bastard's later in here. Rusev and Matt Cardona are in here, but I think the poorest bastard in this Rumble is coming up later. Okay. Where else we got?
Priest at number 7.
What was it? Oh yeah, I love the flipping drop kick. That fucking, I learned the name of it on Monday. The red dot drop kick by Javon Evans.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that fucking drop kick he does. Trick at number 10 was the most over so far.
Well, now Mr. Iguana was out and then got double chokes. The Priest double choke slammed Iguana and Layeska.
Yeah, I really thought fucking. Somehow Finn Balor was going to enter and Kiminito was going to come in. But I wish Iguana would have got more stuff in. And then like they were like every 90 seconds someone's coming in. I'm like, they are not doing fucking 90 seconds.
And 10 seconds after that.
Yeah. Like Iguana comes in and does like a drop kick and it's like 10. No, I'm like, mother fuck my ass. Yeah. You know? What is this? I was like, oh shit, 2 grandes. I was like, this is where we're going with this. You know? I was like, I didn't see that one coming. And I wrote, wow, that's all for Trick Williams?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Trick dump.
People posted on Facebook pictures of Oba, Javon, and Trick. They're like, this is the future. And I was like, so we're just going to ignore that Trick Williams was in there for like 3 minutes, right?
Well, he did eliminate Mr. Iguana and original El Grande.
Other than like 2 wins, half the roster right now has gotten a win over Mr. Iguana.
That's fair.
You know? So yeah, him eliminating Mr. Iguana, like a fuck, you know. Fucking if Kit Wilson was in there, he probably would have eliminated Mr. Iguana. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, and I mentioned this to you, but I like how they introduced Powerhouse Hobbs. I like how it popped up to like.
I do. Now that time has passed, and then
the pyro went off and it came up Royce Keys. I was like, all right, that was pretty interesting. Because when I saw the Powerhouse Hobbs, I was just like, oh, so they are keeping Powerhouse. Who the fuck is Royce? Then whoom, Royce Keys. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Let's see what they did here. All right. Oh yeah, Theory has the Theory bald just looks like a fucking Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, and the generic music, it's like, whoa, creative wrestler, like
yeah, you know, nice. Like at least it was like the hair and the fucking comb over. You know, he had the like goofy fucking heel look to him and shit. And at this moment, I wrote this Rumble's going quick. You know, when this came out,
this Rumble itself was shorter than Charlotte's total time in the ring.
Damn.
Yeah, she was in just over 59 minutes. This Rumble was just under 57 total.
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm.
Saudi Arabia, not a fan of La Parka.
Yeah, no, nothing. Okay.
And how the fuck did La Parka stay in longer than Mr. Iguana? You know, great DDT by fucking Dragon Lee. And yeah, here it is. I'm surprised La Parka lasted longer than Iguana.
Yeah, because the Vision then eliminated Royce Keys, La Parka, and Dragon Lee before LA Knight come out.
Yeah, and once the Vision took over, I called Knight coming out. Mm-hmm. And here's the poorest bastard in the Royal Rumble. You ready? Poor Phoenix.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
And once I saw Phoenix come out, I was like, all right, Phoenix. And then fucking he got like 2 moves in, then they threw him out. I was like, oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I think the next poorest bastard, other than Rusev and the rest of the crew that we mentioned, fucking LA Knight.
Yeah.
Like once LA Knight was eliminated, I kind of just stopped caring.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I still
the
think
way Brock was eliminated, I was like, what in the fuck was that? What, like Cody and LA Knight just during
a double clothesline by Cody and LA Knight and Brock is out? I was like, really?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Usually they use the Rumble to set up a WrestleMania match with Brock. So what are we doing? LA Knight and Brock? Is that what we're doing?
No, apparently they say it's going to be Brock and Oba, but
I still think Oba should have lasted even longer.
Mm-hmm. I loved Roman encouraging the run it back and then just slapping Jey Uso to
run it back.
Fucking slap.
Penta did like or somebody did a handspring. I think it was Javon. He did the handspring and Penta caught him in the back cracker. Thought that was good. And then the last note I wrote before I just stopped taking notes was, why the fuck even bring back Knight then?
Yeah, Cody dumps Knight. I have Cody dumps Knight. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then Orton.
At least have like Logan Paul do it.
Well, yeah, and then at that, I think it was even when Penta came. No, it was 27. Jacob at 27. I was like, so we got Penta, Orton, and Gunther left. Great. So let me guess who wins, Roman or Gunther, and then it was them in the final 2.
Once Knight went out, I was just like, oh, fuck, wins. Because like other than Obafemi, Knight to me just seemed like the most logical one. I was like, people want to guy to fucking get over and shit. He's been off TV for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, he comes back, he wins a Rumble, he's fucking over as fuck, even more over as fuck now. No. Roman Reigns ends up winning the fucking Rumble. I stopped giving a shit 2 3/4 star. And I think I'm being a little fucking generous with that.
I give this a generous 3 stars. It got really clunky when like Cody and Knight tossing Brock. I was like, what the fuck is this? Brock tossing Oba kind of looked kind of botched. I'm sure that was the plan, but it kind of looked off. The Logan Paul didn't fit when it was the final 4 of Reigns going through Orton.
When he made the final 4, I was just like, are they gonna fucking swerve us and Logan Paul gonna win this shit?
Yeah. Why did Heyman come out with Brock but not Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, or Logan Paul? Why was there no interaction with Brock and the Vision? Why did Reigns have such an issue with Jacob? Like, Drew eliminates Cody. Jacob doesn't do anything about that, but yet then Roman just tosses it. I'm like, why did
he was kind of like surveying the situation?
Okay, yeah, but still, it was just kind of like, okay, what? All right. Bringing Laparca and Mr. Iguana to Saudi Arabia, I think, was kind of probably not. I get what they were doing, but they couldn't have given a fuck about either Mr. Iguana or Little Marco.
Got over with Mr. Iguana, but Mr. Laparca, they didn't give 2 shits about.
And like, obviously, that would have been over more in the States.
Yeah, yeah. I think, if they would have ran this in, like, Chicago or something like that, at least some people would have been like, fuck yeah, Laparca, all right,
Yeah, I don't know. It was just, there were parts that just didn't.
I'm not a big fan of the fucking Diesel spot where one guy runs it.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling that's where it was going. Thankfully, it didn't last long. Mm-hmm. Like I think 2020 is one of the fucking worst Rumbles I ever had to watch.
Yeah.
Because of that. But like this, it was just, there was barely anybody in the ring at one time. Like, I think the women, they had at least like 12 or 13 in the ring at one time. This, I think the most they had in the ring at 9.
Yeah, probably.
It just was not good. And fucking, I don't think Roman did not need it.
No.
I don't think we need another fucking Roman Reigns title reign.
Like, I mean, I see. It's like I said before the Rumble, like before the day of, like making the pitch for Oba to win. They planted the seed with McIntyre. Even if you wanted Cody in there too, you could have easily. But here's what we get, and I mean, it's great. 3 stars, generous 3 stars.
I think I'm being generous at 2 3/4. But
overall, 6 for the whole show.
It was one of those ones where, like, it's like watching a movie where, like, man, this movie's really good, and then the ending sucked. And that's how I feel about the Royal Rumble this year. Like, the fucking women's Royal Rumble was good. Gunther and Styles, okay, good. Drew and Sammy, all right, we're kind of losing the plot here a little bit. And then the men's Rumble is like, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
So I think overall, I'm just gonna give it a 6.
Yeah, 6 for me too.
Yeah, okay. I forgot I was going to put my notebook away, but I forgot my pick and everything. But before we get to our picks and everything, anything up your ass this week, Nick?
So I have a couple things that I have an issue with when it comes to. So first, they had the perfect setup to book Raquel to beat Stephanie Vacquer and then have Liv challenge. They set it up perfectly. Liv eliminates Raquel. Raquel's, I don't need your help. You could have had Liv help Raquel win and then turn and be like, I challenge you, bitch. Boom, making money. And now...
Does anybody think that it's going to be Liv versus Jade Cargill?
I hope not.
Yeah.
But other than that, I also have an issue with, so this Punk versus Roman thing, great. Promo, I hate you. I've always hated you. That's great. It's widely known and has been for over a decade that Punk wanted Chris Hero and not Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. So that's an issue I have. Because they're basically insulting our intelligence by saying, but with Punk, I brought you here. No,
well, to the casual fan, they don't know that. We know that. But the casual fans, the fucking 8-year-old in the front row, they don't fucking know that horse shit.
I also Punk in AEW was like night 4 of a buy one get one extravaganza, shitting on the whole 2-night WrestleMania. He's previously Roman previously shit on the World Heavyweight Championship. Now we're supposed to believe that Roman wants to go for that belt simply because he hates CM Punk. It just there's bits of this that is just not.
That comes with the territory of going after Punk, though.
Okay, sure, but still, there's
he's
bits
not going
of
after
that.
the
I'm
title.
like,
he's not going really. He's going after Punk, and with going after Punk, the title's there.
Okay, fine, but still, it seems like they're really trying to force something when they don't need to force it. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I see your point too. I see your point.
Like that's where I'm at with that.
But I'm also trying to play devil's advocate here too, you know. But I agree with the Stephanie and Raquel thing because, like, I was like, all right, Philly street fight. I was like, come on, it has to be Raquel's night because I've said it for years. Even when we were doing it with Shelby, the quote was like, why isn't Raquel in the same neighborhood as Becky Lynch, Charlotte, fucking Liv Morgan and shit? Why isn't she up there? She has it all. You know?
They had the perfect spot to do it. I think that Liv versus Raquel has more potential than Liv versus Stephanie or Liv versus Jade. I really do.
I don't see it. You know, this reign that Jade's having right now, I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know?
And what is beyond?
Fucking Tiffany Stratton on Saturday night. Well, apparently she had an injury, an undisclosed injury, so fine, take the title off.
Great. Sure, I guess.
But fuck, Jade's done nothing with it.
Yeah.
Even Jordan Grace is taking cracks at her on fucking social media and SmackDown about it. Mm-hmm. You know? But yeah, I mean, we still have Elimination Chamber. Things could change.
They have before, so we'll see.
I mean, hey, look at they were going to do Lacey Evans and Asuka that year, and Lacey Evans was going to win, and they fucking, you know, Lacey got pregnant, you know.
And then Asuka did. No, Becky did. Not Asuka, then Becky did. Triple H. That too, always saying expect big sprint. Get flocked.
We got LaParca.
And Brie Bella. Oh, great. Brie mode. And the 4th LaParca. Great.
And Mr. Iguana. How much bigger surprise do you need? The bigger surprise would have been Demonito.
The new LaParca with the Temu Thriller music. And
I was okay. I mean, like I said, if the crowd would have been better for it, it would have been cooler. But like, I was like, okay, cool, LaParca. But I could just tell the crowd just did not give a shit.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
You know, they were fucking happier. Well, I can understand why, but they were happier to see Lola Vice than they were fucking LaParca.
I wonder if, like, Rusev, when Rusev got eliminated, he went to the back and said to Keys or Hobbs or whatever, "This is what will happen to you. Just a word of warning. I hope the pay is good."
Powerhouse Hobbs is just like, no, I'm good. Well, not Rusev's good too, but it's just like, I don't think, you know, like, he had his chance to be big in WWE a couple times, and like they did it this time too, but they just kind of fucked off with it.
Yeah.
You know? Is Sheamus injured again, by the way? Or is he just not around? Okay. Because I was kind of like expecting Sheamus to be in here. I figured that would have been nice for Oba. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but I agree with the up my ass though. I agree with the Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez thing.
It's not that I don't like Stephanie Vaquer. It's just they had the perfect opportunity.
Because during that match, when she went for the Hurricane Rana and Stephanie caught her, I was like, this is it. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're going to do it. And then she did the Hurricane Rana. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, maybe. And then they, you know, because we have commercial breaks here, even though I pay for ad-free. They set up that table during the fucking commercial break. So when she headbutted fucking Roxanne and there was a table, I was like, holy crap, I didn't even know there was a table there. You know, I thought she was just falling into the abyss here.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, all right. So that's what's up your ass. Now you said you went to Raw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you said you're gonna write up a little something. So how was it going to Raw last week
I
or
mean,
2 weeks ago, whatever it was?
yeah. So it was the 26th. They had people at any entrance point handing out little Slim Jims at the start for some fuck reason. Apparently, it was Slim Jim night, or somebody said that. I had a handful of Slim Jims, which came in handy. And like I said earlier, during Javon's interview, couldn't hear him. Gunther's promo, couldn't hear it. Maxine and Natty, that whole thing, couldn't hear it because of the heat inside. Like during the 4-way tag, and you didn't see it on TV, but Otis would keep he was leaning, he's kind of doing laying down with his arm like this, just kind of lounging against the barricade, and he would kind of look up to the ring waiting for his cue. He'd go back, and then he'd look up again and then go back, look up again. Tozawa would be and he'd go back down. I was and we were on the hard cam side too, so we're seeing all this shit too, and so that part was kind of
I really hope they win the belts next week. I know they're probably not.
Yeah, me too. And they probably won't. Yeah. But I mean, the pop they got in the arena was fucking crazy. I don't know how it translated on TV. It was fucking crazy in the arena. Couldn't hear Heyman either. Half of that promo, I couldn't hear jack shit because the crowd was just shitting all over. And even they did the "My name is Paul Heyman" and went back to booing. You couldn't hear shit.
I love how they do that. My name is Paul Heyman. Fuck you.
Yep. I mean, overall, a better experience than I've had at some even house shows. Just a lot.
Don't they film a main event before Raw?
Yes. So I only saw Rusev and somebody from LWO. There was nobody on live commentary for main event.
Yeah, they don't do that. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And Rusev, because they also did Kit Wilson and.
Yeah, I missed Kit Wilson and Apollo Crews. We were at the bar, and so we missed that. Yeah, I find out after I missed Kit Wilson. I'm like, fuck, I missed it. I missed him getting a win on top.
That's something we missed in the news. Kit Wilson becoming a viral sensation.
I mean, surely he had one foot. Surely they had one foot out the door with him, and then he becomes a viral sensation.
I was reading in the comments about him, and it was just somebody must have held a gun to Def Rebel's head. Did you get any merchandise?
Toronto Nightmare. Cody Rhodes wasn't even there, but this is and that was one thing too. So the merch, they had more Toronto centric merch. There was a Jey Uso Toronto Raptors, a Rhea Ripley Toronto Maple Leafs, this Cody shirt. There was a Penta one. There was a fucking whole bunch of other event specific ones. They had a few. They had the Tap A shirt, the Gunther one. They had a Styles one. They had there was the Mysterio and Penta stuff. There was the Yeet hand, but that was a bit. It was all right merch wise. The beer was actually kind of relatively inexpensive for show beers. It was $8 or $9, which that was 10 years ago prices, not current prices. I'm used to paying $15. It's a 9 or 10. That's not bad. Yeah, $15 beer. Yes, for one.
And you missed the Kit Wilson match to go to the bar. Have you ever thought
it wasn't the bar at the arena though? We weren't at the arena yet, so that's how we missed it. We were at a bar outside
the arena. You might have a drinking problem.
Well, I mean that's for another different topic, different night type deal.
I'll change the title of this right now to fucking.
As I have a Miller Lite.
Yeah, to intervention with Nick here. Yeah. Next week we'll do an intervention where we all write letters to Nick about his drinking.
Yeah, I've been working on that. Been working I've been trying.
All right. So with all that out of the way, now we like to end the show with our it's usually called the vintage pick of the week, but we don't do this weekly anymore. So just our vintage pick. It's usually a match, a show.
Or pick of the week, I guess.
Yeah, just, something wrestling related we think you should seek out and watch. So, Nick, what's your pick of the week?
So actually, it just happened last night. The 7-man ladder match for the vacant NXT
I
title.
watched that.
Joe Hendry, Ricky Saints, Shiloh Hill, Jackson Drake, Sean Legacy, Keanu Carver, and Dion Lennox. They've got a good crop of young guys in NXT right now. Jackson Drake really impressed me in that ladder match. I was like,
for me.
Carver is good too. I hadn't really I had watched like the early episodes of Evolve when they first brought it back, so I had seen some Legacy and some Jackson Drake. Those two guys, they've got a bright future, I think, especially Jackson Drake. I think that guy.
I watched one episode of Evolve, the debut episode, and I was like, "This is."
Carver, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him because I like the gimmick where he's just like, "What? Why? I don't answer questions. I don't know why I sat down for just fucking." I like what they're doing with him.
Yeah, he showed out. And although I'll be honest, I'm surprised they went with Henry. I thought they were
that. So I thought they were going to have, especially on Raw when they showed Royce Keys as part of the NXT package. I was like, he's helping Saints win. That's how they that's how they do this. Keys helps Saints. They're a group. They're a pair. And that's not. And then it was Hendry and Saints. I'm like, Saints is winning. Okay. And then I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because I figured since Oba left and everything, they're going to go with a heel champion. I thought Carver. What a great heel champion to try and take down and everything, you know. My pick of the week is actually something that I showed Nick. There's a great YouTube channel that I sometimes check out called Expedition Theme Park, and they show like theme parks, abandoned rides, theme park rides that didn't fucking work out, and sometimes it comes across my feed, and it came across my feed recently, and it was about the ill-famed WCW Nitro Grill that we have brought up many times on It Came From eBay, because whenever I find a item from there, I'm like, oh, let me see if I can include this. And they talk about the Nitro Grill, and it actually has a lot of informative information about said restaurant. And one of the things that shocked me about it, which I had to send to Nick, is like whenever I thought about the Nitro Grill, I always thought it was like a huge money loss for WCW, lost shit tons of money, but like apparently it was a profitable restaurant, and like the owners just couldn't keep it open because they lost money. So it's actually a very informative video if you guys go out and seek it out. It's from Expedition Theme Park. It's about the Nitro Grill. Plus, as a little bonus, you get to learn about what was going to be the WWF hotel and casino at the time.
And some of the food they talk about from the WCW Nitro Grill, I was like, that sounds pretty good.
I know, right? The names is what gets me, you know. But yeah, so go check out those picks there. You can watch the full match of the NXT one on YouTube for free. So.
Yep.
There's the bell, so you know what that means. That signifies the end of the three-way dance this week. We will be back next month with Elimination Chamber. You don't have to wait too long this time. We had to go 2 months this time. This time only a month, and then we'll be back. Oh no, then we will be back in 2 months for WrestleMania, I believe.
6 weeks. So yeah, more or less 2 months.
Yeah, more or less. But hey,
I mean, unless there's something incredibly compelling that AEW comes out with that we.
I know, because there's been a couple shows. Christmas Eve was the one where I was just like, Nick, if it wasn't Christmas Eve, I'd say let's review the fucking AAA show.
Yeah,
but it would have landed on Christmas Eve because like there was so much shit happening in that show. And I was like, we gotta review this. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. We will see you guys for Elimination Chamber. Till next time, be breezy.